Y'all, these tan lines are ridiculous. And y'all see I'm trying to do something with my makeup today. She still doesn't know what she's doing. Okay. Happy Juneteenth! Hey! Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. My name is Aaliyah. So hey girl. And for those of y'all who don't know what Juneteenth is the Black Independence Day here in the US, because June 19th 1865, there we go, that was when the last remaining slaves that were in Texas were finally set free. I hope y'all are smiling and celebrating today, because today is a day that should be celebrated and remembered throughout time, throughout history, for American history. To be honest, I was kind of torn on what I should have my video topic be about, because honey, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, and there's so much that I would like to address and like talk about. There's a few rants that need to be had on this channel, and I was going to sort of lump everything together, but I'm going to separate this since it is a holiday. Okay, we are focusing on celebrating, although we are not completely free yet, honey. Yeah, there's so much crazy stuff going on in the world, and sadly it's nothing new, but thankfully we're having the light shine on some of the crazy stuff that's been happening throughout all of these years. Speaking of the things that are going on in the world today, it has been weighing very heavy on my heart, just I'm sure as it has on a lot of y'all's, and it's just for the past few weeks, honey, I've just been for lots of words. Just when we think we're making some sort of progress, it's like more things are just being exposed and brought to the light that has always been happening. Like, there's so much that needs to change in our society, and it needs to start with the police, honey. So I'm going to link a few videos in the description box, just sort of explaining that I feel that explain my viewpoints and the things that I have been like feeling the most. So instead of just like reiterating what's already been done, I'm just going to link those videos in the description box below. Jesse Williams' speech from his BET award from 2016. Another video that I found extremely interesting is one from Kimberly Jones, of Kimberly Jones, and she's sort of like explaining her views on like the protests, the riots, marching, all of that stuff, and she breaks it down so beautifully. So I'm gonna link that below also, so if you haven't seen that, check that out as well. And I'm also gonna just link like this random like video. It's like a cartoon video about systemic racism. Oh, that's just one form of racism, because racism adapts to our society. It's not going to be cut and dry like slavery is or segregation. It adapts to our society. So racism is not gone. And honey, we have a lot to address. That sort of breaks down the whole like redlining and all of that stuff. So it breaks down some more of our recent history as to kind of how we ended up in the spot that we're in today. So I was initially going to come on here and rant, because I have a little story time to tell y'all, but I'm gonna make that a separate video, because it is what that is. It's a story time. It's just something that happened to me recently, and it's addressing a different kind of issue, but not really. So it's still a lot of injustice stuff going on, me specifically as like a Black transgender woman. So it's just like there's so much going on in the world, and it's taking everything in me to not sort of just ball up and sort of drop off the face of the planet, because that is what I usually do. And this stuff is the reason why, y'all, the world is crazy. The world is so just disgusting, but we're not going to talk about that in this video right now. I'm also going to link below another video from Franchesca on her series on MTV, Decoded, just about the Black Lives Matter movement, because there's some people who still don't like grasp, and I feel like between all of these videos it should sort of break down like my viewpoints, and like I don't know, I feel like there's knowledge in that content. So I'm just going to link those videos in the description box below, because I feel like they word their thoughts so well. That being said, I hope all of you are being safe, and I hope all of you are sort of watching your mental health also, because honey, I know it gets draining and it gets like, it's so taxing to have to explain yourself to people who don't want to hear it. And that comes, I feel like that's kind of like me being part of the Black community and trans community, where it's just like there's a lot of misunderstanding. There's a lot of explaining that I've been finding myself having to do recently, and it's kind of annoying, but it's necessary. Also, definitely stay safe out there. Please practice self-care. Make sure you are taking care of yourself and you're not overexhausting yourself, but then also do as much as you can. Please go out there, protest whenever you can. If there's any marches local to you, go out and show your support. Also, if you do have a platform, or if you are heavily involved in social media, always use your voice to sort of stick up for those, especially if you have some sort of privilege, like if it's white privilege, cis privilege, anything. In any case, please make sure you use your voice to advocate for those who cannot advocate for themselves in those certain circumstances. In order for us to overcome, we're going to have to work together. It's going to take a huge force of unity to sort of overcome this crazy system that is designed to literally oppress us. And yeah, there was so much more I wanted to say, and there was so much more I wanted to add to the dialogue that's mentioned in the videos that I will attach in the description box. Like, there's even more that I wanted to like talk about, but I'm going to keep this short. I will say happy Juneteenth, happy Independence Day, happy Emancipation Day, happy Freedom Day, everybody. Be sure to be safe when you are celebrating. Support Black businesses, support Black restaurants, and immerse yourself in the full experience. Just have fun, enjoy your entire weekend, just turn up. I hope this video came out to a fraction of what I was trying to put out there. Yes, stay tuned for more content. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video if you liked it, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, girl.